Shebahn. Shebahn is with us. Morning, Shebahn.
Very good morning to you both. Trent is dominating the back pages today. I actually thought there was going to be more back page spreads of Trent, but I think because maybe it broke in the afternoon, there was a bit of time for it to go around. The Daily Mail have him as their main picture. Real confident they'll get Trent. In terms of the Sun, they're going for Real in a hurry for Trent Alexander-Arnold. Also back page of the Sun. A story going around today is that of Harry Kane saying captain slog, Harry and burnout blast at World Cup. Tom Barkley and Charlie Wyatt saying Harry Kane claims the World Cup's top stars are being ignored over burnout fears. He is one of at least a dozen England stars who are due to play in a revamped £600 million 32-team tournament in the US, the Club World Cup, with boss Thomas Tuchel also concerned. Do you think now, with Kane speaking out, it's going to be taken more seriously, the burnout fears for players?
No. I think that tournament will be played. The teams that are playing in that tournament, Chelsea, Man City, will take strong squads. If you win it, Shebahn, it's 100 million. Do you know what I mean? That goes towards your financial fair play and bringing players in. So I think players will moan about it, but as you'll hear off many people, if I was getting paid £300,000 a week, I would play every game possible. So I'm scared to say anything.
Yeah. By the way, I said Mark Hughes unbeaten in 8.
Yes.
Oh, God, what an idiot I am. It's Wednesday. I'm not used to being up at this time of the morning on a Wednesday. Craig Bellamy, obviously. Thanks to everyone who is reminding me. As far as Harry Kane's gone, I didn't see a quote with Thomas Tuchel there. Okay, well, take him off, for goodness sake, in a game that's already won. It might only be a few minutes, but every little helps. And the clubs, they don't help themselves.
I remember Simon Jordan talking about it before as well. He said, offer the players a pay cut then. And less games.
Do you think it would ever come into contracts in the future?
No.
Like, I'll sign this contract, but I'm not doing the Club World Cup, I'm not playing the Carabao Cup.
Not a chance.
Never that can happen.
Not a chance.
No, you can't do it.
The clubs have got the power in them contracts.
You know, Manchester United, I'm not picking on Manchester United. Manchester United got a post-season tour. Then they've got a pre-season tour. So they're going to Asia. They're going to America. They want their big names there because it helps sell the tickets and bring in the cash for the football club. But these players have also got, World Cup qualifiers in the summer as well. So it's no surprise if they get burnt out. The clubs have got to look at themselves.
Totally agree.
I mean, this is, I don't know, can we go down the whole sports washing route as well, Jeff? Like, they've now decided it's a £100 million prize fund for the club that wins the Club World Cup. I mean, they are then, as Gabby says, incentivised to win it because it helps with PSR restrictions as well. So they are going to play their best team, and these players are looking and going, they're not then utilising the squad, which is actually what they should be doing in this situation.
I remember asking JT the question. I said the final of that competition is, I think, the 13th of July.
Yeah.
So pre-season starts on the 1st of July. So how's that going to work with the players? Are you going to give them like a week, 10 days off after that, when the season's going to start earlier because of the World Cup? So it is going to be a lot, and you could see the teams that are playing that competition maybe start the season off not as good as other teams.
Are you interested yet, Jeff? Club World Cup. They're still not there?
No, money-making load of nonsense. Absolutely nobody wants or needs. We're talking about July. We should be on the beach or on holiday, and that applies to the players as well. I think it's a disgrace.
I think as well it's frustrating for the players and maybe partners as well. Got the World Cup next year. Would it be nice to have like a 6-week just a break, no football, rest, relax. You've got a tough season, World Cup afterwards. Now the players are going to have to be playing that tournament. Frustrating for them.
Yeah,
from the players' point of view.
By the way, just speaking of money, back page of the Daily Mail today, an exclusive by Mike Keegan. Top flight refs take in £240,000 a year.
What?
So Premier League match officials earn $240,000 a year on average, according to referees boss Howard Webb. Yes, in a presentation to EFL clubs and the PGML chief.
You are wishing you'd been a referee, aren't you?
What am I doing here? I'm going to swap.
I mean, $240,000 a year, but the nonsense they take in the top flight, like from the abuse from fans.
Get a decision right then.
I get it. I mean, for the mistakes that they make, they are getting a fair bit of money. No?
It's a lot, isn't it? What do you think, Jeff?
It's a lot of money. You know what? I wouldn't do it if they paid me £1 million a year.
It just makes you think. I mean, that's terrible, isn't it? Like, nobody's wanting to go into referees now because of how it is.
I would.
$240,000.
That is an incentive, though. I mean, that will incentivise people.
Of course,
won't it? There's no doubt.
Just don't make a decision, and it goes to VAR. Yeah. So it's not the hardest job now, is it?
Yeah.
And you can see something happen. No, I'm not going to make a decision. They go to VAR. They will tell me what the decision is. Okay, red card. Okay, penalty. It's a lot easier now.
You've got to have a certain sort of mentality. You've got to have a thick skin. But don't forget, in this day and age as well, you become a star to all intents and purposes, So if that appeals to you as well.
You've got Clattenburg doing podcasts talking about, like, different events. Like,
doing Gladiator.
Deary me.
Gladiator. That's Clattenburg, isn't it?
Incredible.
Was he a Gladiator?
He's the new Gladiator referee. Gladiator! Gabby and Jeff.
Anyway, we definitely missed the boat, didn't we? If we'd only known, we could have been out there Premier League referees. Well, I'd have had a hang on my boots by now, but but you'd still be going strong,
That's what they're looking for. The old ex-pros, Gabs, get yourself in there.
Shebahn, you as well. Why not? We need more women involved in officiating.
I've done a couple of games for my lads' teams, referees, when the ref didn't turn up. I enjoyed it. I really play on.
The power, Gabby, that power.
Play on, yes.
Put your head.
Give me the whistle.
I've told
Stop
you this.
pulling.
I've told you this before, I think, but we used to do sort of Christmas specials on Sky Sports, Soccer Saturday Christmas specials, and then some of them involved kids football. And the idea I would referee every game during the course of the tournament, and I absolutely loved it. I used to referee my kids as well on Sunday mornings. But at the end of one of the particular tournaments, the captain of the side who were the runners up said to me when he's getting his medal, I gave him his medal, he shook my hand and he said, "Do me a favour, Jeff, stick the countdown in the future."
He wasn't a great ref then, no?
Well, I don't. He was just a cocky 15-year-old, who was only about 2 feet taller than me.
Countdown, age 15.
Thanks, Shebahn.
Thank you.
That was a look at today's back pages with Tesco Mobile for Business.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.